What is up, Theta homies? It is your boy Justinpacete back again with another Theta token video, another Theta token update. Just a friendly reminder, if you're new to the channel trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links I post in this video, as well as staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node or staking your TVO tokens if there's room to my Elite Edge node. Either way, hop on my channel, hop with the Theta network, but overall help yourselves out, earn as much TVO passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Theta Drop, Open Theta, any of the subchains on Theta Network, or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. I do want to briefly announce of our sponsor for today's video of Caleb and Brown, but a little bit more on that later. We're going to see all the information that I have for you guys. Really am excited to share for you guys. Seeing here, we're going to see that. As you can tell with the headline today's video, we're going to talk about more on the staking issue with the SEC, in addition to more Theta news updates. So starting on X, starting with the SEC, we're going to see that the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance released a statement that clarifies certain proof of stake protocol staking activities do not constitute security transactions. What does this necessarily mean? We're going to dive into a couple things here, but from what I understand is that if it's not a security, and then I'm not too sure exactly what they're going to define it as, but since they just said that it's not a security, those tax things that are applicable towards securities is not affected for staking. A couple things to note, at least here, you can go on the SEC website as well. Just wanted to highlight here is that protocol staking announcement. Locking up crypto tokens and blockchain protocol to earn rewards does not involve an investment contract. Therefore, staff concludes protocol staking activities, whether performed by an individual or a third-party service on behalf of customers, are not securities subject to SEC jurisdiction. So I feel like that's just another step. I feel like there's still a definition for staking that needs to be created. Going on to Coinbase's definitions as well. Here's some news about the Coinbase's staking on services are not securities, and here's why. At the very top here, you can see that TLDR, too long, didn't read. Staking is not a security under the U.S. Securities Act, nor under the Howey test. Trying to superimpose securities law onto a process like staking doesn't help consumers at all, and instead imposes unnecessarily aggressive mandates that will prevent U.S. consumers from accessing basic crypto services and push users to offshore unregulated platforms. So just taking a quick time out, what does that mean? So since that the SEC has defined this for stake this way, it helps U.S. innovation to the next step rather than having all these companies and technologies go offshore to other countries. So this could just be some more help and growth for the future of technology. Just my own opinion based on what I'm reading. Just a friendly reminder, none of these videos are financial advice. Going to a couple steps as to how this impacts or what defines staking and like securities. So here is what is staking. If you want to take a moment to pause here, just because I feel like for those who are watching this video already understand what staking is. So the very first question that was asked is staking a security, and like we said, based on the US SEC definition, as of now, it is not. Some of the definitions that are like the 4 points for an security that was listed says investment of money, common enterprise, reasonable expectation of profits, and efforts of others. So just going step by step for each definition. When a customer asks us to stake some of their crypto, they aren't giving up one thing to get something else. They own exactly the same thing they did before. Staking customers retain full ownership of their assets at all times, as well as the right to unstake those assets consistent with the underlying protocol. Going on to the second aspect, saying that common enterprise. So the second one does not meet common enterprise because assets are staked on a decentralized networks. Stakers are only interconnected by blockchain technology, and they validate transactions through a community of users, not a common enterprise. Third step is that reasonable expectations of profits. Courts look at whether a customer is attracted to an asset because of prospects of a return on investment or desire to use or consume this item purchase. Staking rewards are simply payments for validation for services provided to the blockchain, not a return on investment. So staking services do not pay rewards based on the efforts of others. Service provider staking services are not entrepreneurial, managerial, or a significant factor in whether customers receive staking rewards or the amount of rewards received. The relevant blockchain protocol governs which validator nodes receive rewards and the amount of rewards paid for each token staked by that node. So by the definition, for these reasons, that is why the SEC said that staking is not a security. And then just going on to the bottom, like in the beginning of this article for Coinbase and why it matters, as all participants are connected by the blockchain and are able to validate transactions through a community of users with equal access to the same information. Instead, unnecessarily aggressive mandates will prevent U.S. consumers from accessing basic crypto services in the U.S. and push users to offshore unregulated platforms. That's the reason why this is important, to have those users stay within the United States. In addition to blockchain technology can spur significant economic growth in the US, and staking is a safe and critical aspect of that technology. And it is on the Coinbase website, but you will see all of these links you'll see in the video are down below in the description, along with my Theta Guardian node as well as Elite Edge node. So going on to the Theta news, the reason why you guys are all here is just some new updates that Theta has mentioned. As always, Theta Network always building and shipping. You can now launch GPU clusters on the Theta Edge Cloud. Going on to Theta Network's post, Theta Edge Cloud gains a critical new feature today with a support out for GPU clusters. A key requirement in training large AI models, nodes in a cluster can communicate directly to each other with minimal latency, enabling distributed AI models on Edge Cloud. So I'm going to show you guys the reason why this is important, in addition as to how this compares to Elite Edge nodes, because I was confused myself. But before going on to that, we're going to talk about our sponsor of today's video, of Caleb and Brown. So just a quick word from them. Things that's hard to mimic is good quality service and customer service, and being able to reach out to someone in regards to your cryptocurrency. With Caleb and Brown, they'll be able to provide you that access, that opportunities, and information that a lot of people may need in the near future. So seeing here, we're going to look at a little bit more of this affiliate link that you can find down below in the description. As you can tell here, with Caleb and Brown delivers a personalized and premium service to crypto trading. Each customer gets their own dedicated broker to contact at any time, getting the latest insights on crypto trends, guidance, and when you need it, or the initial introduction for my channel. Scrolling down a little bit more, things you can do: 24/7 customer support globally, industry-leading cold storage solutions, and unlimited free access to your personal broker offers peace of mind, whether you're trading as an individual, company, trust, or self-managed retirement. Here are no joining fees, broker support, safe and secure, favorable pricing on assets, rapid trades, deep liquidity. Things going on to a little bit more, you can chat, message, call, as well as provide some feedback that is always welcome. I believe with Caleb and Brown has the potential to help those who achieve certain financial or cryptocurrency goals. Check out Caleb Brown and definitely check it down below using the affiliate link. Thanks for the guys listening for this introduction, and back to the video. So now going on to the article that we just mentioned, I just want to highlight a couple things. If you do want to set up a GPU cluster, you are more than welcome to. This article will show you like a step-by-step, but we're going to talk about the purpose as to why this is important. Theta Edge Cloud now lets you create a GPU cluster consisting of multiple GPU nodes with the same type in the same region. The nodes inside a cluster can communicate directly to each other with minimal latency, which makes distributed AI model training possible on Theta Edge Cloud. Clustering multiple GPUs together allows parallelization across devices, significantly speeding up training time compared to single GPUs. While training large language models like GPT, BERT, or diffusion models can take days to weeks on a single GPU, a GPU cluster can reduce this to hours or even minutes, enabling faster iteration, experimentation, and deployment. So I'm assuming this is because, for example, in South Korea, there's so many universities that are using Theta Tech, so that if they're able to have a bunch of cluster GPU nodes within that region, they can bounce off one another, use those nodes specifically for that area, and then it'll just be so much quicker rather than having a GPU node in America and then having it be used in South Korea. It just kind of makes sense. But when I was confused about this, as because the Elite Edge nodes, how that really affects this whole ecosystem of clusters, they are two different things from what I understood. Again, if you want to make a GPU cluster, you can read the rest of this article listed here. So here is the how does Theta Network GPU clusters differ from a Theta Network Edge node. So here are the two different definitions and scale. It says GPU clusters are a group of multiple GPU nodes clustered together in the same region of the same GPU type to work in parallel. This clustering enables distributed training large AI models by allowing GPUs to communicate with minimal latency for efficient parallel processing. As an edge node is a single device or computer that contributes its spare bandwidth and computational resources to the Theta Edge network, mobile edge nodes are individually operated and serve as a decentralized computing points across the globe. So I thought the one would affect the other, but it looks like they're just two separate categories and just utilities for anyone to really use. So for those individual edge nodes users, you're still helping out the Theta network, versus the clusters, you're helping out a region more specifically. I'm not too sure if there's going to be any rewards for the GPU clusters, but I feel like it's more of an enterprise type of organization organization rather than an individual like myself. Just the primary function of the GPU cluster and edge node, it says that designed primarily for large-scale AI model training and GPU-intensive tasks, allowing horizontal scaling and faster training and distributed workloads over multiple GPUs simultaneously. They can reduce training times of large language from weeks, days, to hours to minutes. This is essential for running foundation models or multi-billion parameter architectures that cannot fit on one GPU. Versus edge nodes, they perform various jobs such as AI model training and inference, video transcoding, video stream relaying, and other generic edge computing tasks by utilizing spare CPU, GPU resources on individual devices. Edge nodes contribute to decentralized video delivery and computational tasks, earning token rewards for resource sharing. So essentially that goes back to the staking point that I made in the beginning as to why I felt like that was important and relatable to this. But overall, we shall see as to how Theta Network is going to incorporate more technologies, more different ways of multitasking in order to make a lot more streaming videos a lot more efficient, researching more efficient, gaming efficient, and also just fan base efficiency, just because of all the sports teams that we've encountered as well as acquired or partnered with in the last few months. The last thing I do want to mention as well, crypto AI is the highest growth sector in crypto, and projects like Theta Network are leading the charge with edge cloud on-demand, high-performance GPU resources. This was mentioned by Grayscale. You can see the headline here, and increasing this image, you can see that Theta Network at the moment of this video is at number 8. This was posted on May 27th of 2025. But we shall see as to where Theta Network will go in the next couple of months as well as a couple of years, but we gotta wait and see. And just a reminder that none of these videos are financial advice. Overall, that's all I really have for today's video, guys. Thank you so much if you're an OG viewer and subscriber and coming back to the channel. Would not be here without you. If you're a new viewer though, trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links that I posted in this video, as well as staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node or staking your TFL tokens if there's room to my Elite Edge node. Either way, help out my channel, help the Theta Network, but overall help yourselves out. Earn as much TFL passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Theta Drop, Open Theta, any of the subchains on Theta Network, or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. Really am excited for the future of Theta Network, future partners, any collaborations, businesses, things like that. I'm still going to be optimistic. Of course, that's the reason why this channel is still growing and people are still subscribing to the channel and people are still staking. So I'm glad to say that there's still hundreds of thousands of Theta tokens on my Guardian node and equivalent to TFL on the Elite Edge node. So as of right now, I believe it could be full. I am also thankful for the sponsors that are coming onto the channel. I also would not be here without you guys, so thank you very much. Really am looking forward to the future of Theta though. Until the next Theta video, till the next Theta update, it is your boy Justinpacete, so try to keep up. Alright, deuces.